Hey, what's up, my Earthlings and fellow beings? It's Rod D with Orange Ninja News, where news is what we do. Today, I'm gonna talk about the most expensive home in America, and it seems like it says it default on 165 million in debt. Mm. All right, this article is from CNBC, and $165 million default on this thing. So it's going back up for sale now. And let's look at some of the key points from this news article. A Los Angeles mega mansion, once expected to list for $500 million, has gone into receivership after the owner defaulted on more than $165 million in loans and debt. Damn. The 105,000 square foot Bel Air estate, known as The One, was placed into receivership and is expected to be relisted at a lower price. I guess it would be a lower price. Me, I'm thinking something like this. These super mansions are big, they're beautiful, and they always you have a lot of property around you. You don't want to have neighbors too close to you when you're having some big super mansion like that. But this mansion is still in a neighborhood, so you don't have houses right up next to the building or anything. You got a little bit of space between the neighborhood and the big super mansion, but at the same time, man, that makes me think about the mansion that Elvis got, the Elvis estate back in the days. Elvis mansion was it's still big and beautiful and everything, and they got his it's more of a museum now, and it has this private plane there and all types of stuff there, and people still go there as a tourist attraction. But it's the neighborhood around that estate is really bad nowadays. Like back then when Elvis had that mansion built, it was nothing but woods back there, which was all good. But as time goes on, and that's been a very long time, you're gonna have the neighborhood get built up around it and all types of stuff like that. People start buying the land around it, etc. And fast forward to today, where that neighborhood is actually the hood now. It's kind of a real rough neighborhood to try to get in and out of that place, which is sad, man, because it's such a beautiful treasure that museum is, that you have to go through a really bad neighborhood to get in and out of there. And so, that if he was around today, he would even sell the property to go somewhere, where you wouldn't have to travel. Anytime the neighborhood go down, people go ahead and sell and get out. So that's why I say these super mansions was pretty much a risk, because it depends on what type of neighborhood start getting built around it, and as long as that neighborhood could stay up and the property value around you always stay up, you're good. But stuff start heading south, not so much. So these super mansions really should be in the middle of nowhere, where you ain't got to worry about that type of stuff. $500 million for a mansion. I think if it was way out in the middle of nowhere, that would be cool. But like I say, anytime you think about your surroundings and stuff like that, yeah, the people start building up around you. Not so much. So to me, it's overpriced, man. That's just crazy. Um, it says a Los Angeles mega mansion once expected to list for 500 million has gone into receivership after the owner defaulted for 165 million in loans, and of course it's 105,000 square foot estate in Bel Air, and it's called The One. And the receivership marks a stunning reversal for The One and its flashy developer, who often touted the property as his life mission and the biggest, most expensive home in the urban world. Expected to hit the market in 2017 with a price tag of 500 million, The One has been dogged by repeated delays, funding problems, and changing strategies. The home stretches like an ultra-modern palace over 8 acres on a hilltop overlooking LA. It has 9 bedrooms, multiple kitchens, a nightclub, 4-lane bowling alley, salon, gym, 50-seat theater, a running track, and an underground garage for 50 cars with 2 auto turntables. That's pretty neat. Put a couple of show cars on the turntables, have them turning around. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Its 7 water features include multiple pools, a jacuzzi, and a moat that surrounds the house. The master bedroom suite is 4,000 square feet. Every door in the house is electric, along with all the toilets. Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. But I say good luck to that, because investment-wise, like rich people, they say you don't stay rich by giving away money, and that's the only way that rich people stay rich, man. They really don't be balling out like that. People think that they just throw away money, but they thinking of generational wealth, having money to pass on to their children's children, so they move a lot differently. And 500 million into one house, and expecting for everything to stay kosher with the neighborhood, and only that the price to keep going up and nothing happens where the property value goes down any. You know what I'm saying? That's good for only so many years. Then after that, that becomes a risk. Like I said again, Elvis' estate is a perfect example of that. So, yep. And I don't know, different strokes for different folks. Somebody might think differently, like, yeah, that'll be worth it. That you don't see a bunch of billionaires jumping in and say, oh, me, I'll take it. Like I say, those rich people, they make different moves. They be thinking differently. All right, the next story I want to get into is from Earth Sky, a source called Earth Sky. And this one is about space. I'll be talking about outer space every now and then. That's just sort of my thing. And they asked the question, does outer space end, or does it go on forever? Which is, it's just kind of weird. Because when you think about it, man, everybody knows space goes on forever. Outer space ends. It's the only one thing that is forever. Like everything else has a beginning and an end. Even the universe, which is crazy when you think about it and how far a universe stretches. But everybody knows stars have a beginning, and they go on for billions of years, and then they go turn into a red star, and it goes supernova, then they explode, it becomes a black hole. So everything that exists has a beginning and an ending, basically. And space is the only thing that we do know of that goes on forever and ever without an end. So, yeah, to make that story short, I was going to go into some long, drawn-out stuff about that, but I was like, okay, that wouldn't make sense. Yo, who's for the next Matrix that's coming out, man? That junk's going to be crazy. Yeah. But they already got the trailer out for the new Matrix movie. So they say Neo returns to a familiar world in the new Matrix movie. And you know he's gonna be doing this little kung fu thing like he do on the other Matrix. That just gonna be crazy, man. Yeah, who believes the whole thing with Lil Uzi Vert and his 24 million diamond? You know, Lil Uzi Vert said he had a 24 million diamond that he had put on his forehead. They surgically put it on his forehead. Oh, man. To me, myself, I always thought that was just some PR stunt, you know, just some extra publicity, so to keep his name in the news and keep everybody talking about him. Because $24 million, really? You wouldn't be able to walk anywhere with that. Anybody would snatch that off his head. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. It's the same reason you never see anybody traveling through the hood. Everybody's talking Bugattis and all these expensive cars. When would you ever see a car like that just traveling through the hood or going to the mall, or they just go to the movies and park it outside and walk in the building? That would never happen. The car wouldn't be there when they got back. It makes no sense. But walking around with a 24 million diamond on your forehead, my theory is this right here. You know how they have those like those little bedazzled type things? It's like look like the fake crystal type stuff, and you take the glue and you can bedazzle stuff. You put the little fake diamond glue stuff everywhere. I think somebody, you know, they probably had some kind of glue like they use for the makeup and stuff and for the hair and whatnot. You know, that the makeup artists be using. They take that type of glue, they put it on his forehead, and they put one of those little bedazzled diamonds there. And then they come out with, little weird stuff like that. Oh yeah, he's got a $24 million diamond. Man, he could go buy a small island nation for that much. Come on, man. And he's just walking around with that on his forehead. That never was really believable to me. But anyway, back to the story about what they said happened to his diamond. He said that he was crowd surfing, and when he jumped off a stage, somebody snatched his diamond out his forehead. Which I'm saying, that back to what I originally thought, that maybe it was just glued on there, and they take it off at night, and you put the little glue and makeup and stuff back on every day, walk around. Because if it was surgically placed on his forehead, how would they just be able to snatch it off? It would have to be surgically removed if it was surgically placed on there, right? It'd be under his skin, right? Huh? The only thing you see on his forehead when it came off was a little glue stain where the little glue was still sitting on there. Man, come on. Some people believe anything, man. But if it is worth $24 million, somebody just came up with a sweet lick. And if it really is worth $24 million, good for them. Now they can invest that $24 million and live good the rest of their life and enrich all the people around them. Because one man's foolery, is another man's treasure. Doing something like that, that's like picking at people. Oh, I got all this. Look at this, 24 million. You can't afford this. Look at what I got. Man, sooner or later somebody's gonna take you up on that, man. I'm like, oh man, you coming around here stunting a little too hard, man. Give me this. Yeah, but so like I say, when you see the pictures of like the concert where he was at, where his 24 million diamonds supposedly was snatched off his head, you don't see no blood or none of that type of stuff. You just see that little glue spot on his forehead. So how you telling me that was surgically placed in his skin and all this stuff? Man, come on, man. I mean, if you believe that, I guess, some people believe anything, but he had a good run with his little bedazzled jewelry for a minute. That's what I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but if that damn thing was worth 24 million, he had to be the biggest dummy I ever heard of, man. They would only ask a fool to walk around with $24 million on their forehead. Could you imagine Bill Gates walking around? Yeah, I just spent $24 million on this diamond. Man, they had checked Bill Gates into a damn hospital for the nut jobs, man. They'd be like, yeah, man, sorry, boss done lost his mind, man. We're gonna have to check him in somewhere, get him some help. Oh man. Yeah, that's gonna about do it for today. I gotta get back to work, get back at it. And with that, as I usually say about this time, y'all be blessed in your life. Try to live righteous. And till next time, peace.